Super expert streamer recording. Let's go. Oh, Yuzu, I'm so sorry. Because I lost myself just now, we can't at the moment throw things. I'm very sorry, come in and say. Take this though. Put on some noisy things. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. And so, the first thing I noticed that hold on a moment, Yuzu. I think I can do that one. I think I can do it, but not on this screen. I don't usually go on this screen. It's just like the full screen because I didn't want anything else to get in the way. So you could get like the full gamer experience. I'm also not sure if I can like full screen this thing somehow. But hopefully this is okay for now. There's a little dragon ball that's loading, which is nice. And then they've got these tips at the start of this beautiful black screen. That I probably should have cycled through, but I didn't. Okay, first things first. When you load into the game, the loading screen is quite long, the loading time, and I don't have a bad computer, so take that for what you will. And then you start the game and you're instantly put into a tutorial of sorts where you meet Trunks, time traveler Trunks, and he's like, "Oh, hello, stranger. It looks like you were pulled through a temporal rift, but luckily you're okay." Like his facial expressions go super whack. Marzu, no, I'm sorry. Not right now, not right now. We'll fix the throwing soon. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And then he's like, well, Kent, you don't mind following me and I'll bring you back home. And like the guy just jumps up a mountain, expects you to be an expert mountaineer. Luckily, it turns out you are. So you move around, you run in a circle, you jump up a mountain and start climbing it. And that's when I started recording. So we are following Trunks. We can move, we can jump, we can dodge. And I made a little mini-me as far as that was possible within the engine of this game. Because yes, you do get to create a custom character, which is nice. And there is an acceptable number of options that fit within the Dragon Ball universe. This is 100% my honest playthrough, okay? And so I look at the environment a bit to see what the graphics are like. I look at my character a bit so you can see it too. Look at these little grass sprites, aren't they amazing? There'll be a mountain there, but we have to follow the beaten path. I think at some point I try to like move away from it, because it's a beta, you know, so you gotta try things, but it doesn't let you. Also, I feel like like I'm not skipping any dialogue, but it feels like the dialogue is a little stuttery here, maybe. See? Definitely. The graphics, they're nothing to like write home about, but I'm okay with it. As long as like the gameplay is good, it's like whatever. The tutorial is so boring. But apparently there's these boxes spread throughout the place. You open them up to try and find a key, and when you find the key, you put it in the giant golden beam, which will call down a time machine, and then you can go in the time machine to escape and go back to your own safe timeline. Setting up a key takes a lot of time. I tried to see if you can release the button. No, you must hold the button for the full duration. And then you go in this really long animation where you're just kind of like goofing about and poking some things. But gasp! Opposition? It's Cell and he's gonna do the kami wah wah wah. Oh no. So now he is teaching us to run away, I guess. So, you know, I skedaddle out of there. Movement speed crazy, by the way. Crazy movement speed. It's your boy, it's right. Oh no, lavas. Was it close? Oh, there's these two people. I have no idea who they are. I guess they're meant to be like your friendly friends or something. Honestly, in my opinion, the tutorial is kind of super long. And they try to put a story in there, but the story seems very meaningless. I don't particularly care for these characters. And I would have much rather just, you know, played the game, you know? But I guess I have to revive this guy, so obviously what I'm gonna do is rub these two phones together for a very long time. They're kind of like ironing machines for a very long time, and then I'm going to put them on the floor in front of him, and that's gonna help him out. There you go. The ironing machines disappear, and the guy that had like a light concussion after being zapped, he's totally fine now, and he looks mad as fruit. He is not happy with whatever happened to him. Hi, Paris. Nice to see ya. Shaon? What are these people? Are they friends? What's with that jumper anyway? Ugh. Lovely to see you too. Ah, Warsu, breathing is something I can do. I'm hydrating gladly. Just some water though, I hope that's okay. A temporal seam? The guy's like, oh yeah, that's normal, I guess, that's fine. So I guess this is set into the future, but I don't think it really matters per se. Love the animation and expressions, by the way. Oh, thank you, Arsu. Have a nice evening. So I guess that the big time machine got exploded or something, because we have to find another key now, I guess. So I'm excited. More gameplay. Let's go. Let's go do some. And like I see the controls here, right? It says hide. Like the crouch is hiding. So I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna get to escape from the raider from Cell. We have to hide. We're gonna get to use some items. I also had to wait for the cutscene for some reason to trigger this key. Spoiler, you don't have to hide or anything. In fact, this second part of the tutorial, if you ask me, is kind of wasted because it's just the same thing that you already did. This is where I tried to like go out of bounds, but obviously you just kind of have to follow the path very strictly. And so we put the key down again, and then surprise, Cell is gonna reappear. Can you imagine? What a twist. It's like, it's just a tutorial, but they put a lot of text and cutscenes in it. And the cutscenes are like, eh. I see. It's fine, just follow the instructions. And like, keep in mind, so far I've played for like what, 20 seconds? And the rest has just been cutscenes. So please skip the tutorial. I have done it so you don't have to. I'm like, oh, do we get to play as Trunks now? That's gonna be pretty cool. Nope. They're fighting in the distance. We just have to activate the time machine. And hey, there we go. That was another 2 seconds of gameplay. Nice. Don't worry, we'll get to an actual game soon enough. Okay, maybe worry a little bit. And sell the spears, I guess. Good job, Trunks. I kind of wish I had watched a bit longer to see, like, the fight from a distance. But I thought like, oh, like this is serious. Like I actually have to be fast. But no, you don't. You really don't have to be. Here we are with Trunks and the 2 random nobodies that I don't know who they are. But wait! A temporal seam! Oh no! And wordless me is being pulled inside, I guess. And Trunks, who is super fast, all he can do is throw me his phone. Ugh! Why did he even bother to try and add a story mode, honestly? Just let us play the game. Give us some instructions. Like, sure, maybe it's like Trunks giving the instructions. But all these cutscenes, really? Ugh. Zannen! Unfortunately, it seems like you got sucked into another temporal stream. Like that's an ordinary sentence, what fruits? Luckily my character's like, oh yeah, that's fine. I'll take care of it, don't worry. But I'm getting hopeful. I'm like, okay, we've done 2 of these silly things. Now I'm here alone. I'm finally gonna be able to play. Let's go. What do you think? Was I finally able to play? Oh, back into a cutscene. And now we've got a closet, and now we've got a gun. This is almost like some kind of comedy show. What the fruits? For Trunks, it's a normal sentence. Yep, that's fair. Hey, did you see that gameplay? I got to press X there. Pretty cool, pretty good stuff. There was a time, you know, where I thought Trunks was a cool guy. I really thought he was like the ships when he first came up and like sliced Frieza. Oh, why are Bullman Oolong here? Why do I have to listen to their nonsense too? Ugh. When they come back with the silly music that I'm already tired of. When Trunks first appeared, he was like such a cool guy. And he was so mysterious. And he was a Super Saiyan, and he had a sword. And then he was Vegeta's son. But nowadays he's so overused, you know? So anyway, many more cutscenes. This is literally Oolong's only expression. He's only like, oh, if only this and that. And like, that's his role in this entire thing. Thanks, Oolong. But okay, we finally are given a dragon radar. But we don't use it to find Dragon Balls. We use it to find the key. So we can get out of here again for the 3rd time. So let's go. Let's go find this thing. New control R2B. That's going to pull up the radar. Let's figure it out. By the way, I didn't notice at the time, but it turns out there is actually another control. I forget which button it is, but if you pull up your radar and you press the button, you actually zoom in. And it's very useful when you are in an area where you know there is the Dragon Ball, but you can't quite pinpoint it. Use it to zoom in on the Dragon Radar and it will make things clear. But the game doesn't tell you that, so you just gotta experiment and figure it out. So once again, I tried to go out of bounds. Obviously, it doesn't work. Just follow the line. And I'm like, what's the point of this dragon radar if it's just gonna lead me to it anyway? So I tried to go in this cave. Are you even looking at the radar? That's not the right way. Oh my goodness, I see where Trunks got the hand holding from. Oh my goodness. I'm like, fine, fine. There was nothing interesting there. No crates. Remember how they told us to shoot a crate with a gun? I was like, oh, this is gonna be important for some. Nope, it's not. It's not important at all. There is nothing in crates. So I'm like, okay, let's get this tutorial out of the way. Let's just go very fast, find this key and get out of here so we can play. This is where you have to zoom in because I know it's in this village, but I don't know exactly where. Is it in this house? Is it in the well? Is it in one of those boxes? So I kind of like look around. Is it in the crates? Can I roll through them like Dark Souls? Nope. In the well? Nope. Those boxes? That one's empty. Ah, there it is. Okay. You love her Bulma to hold your hand? Not like this. I saw Oolong going. So, well, I don't know if there's falling damage, so I'm gonna take it easy. Jump down bit by bit. By the way, the falling animation and the running animation is so wonk. Have you noticed? It's like... It feels like you're on the moon or something. Because you're jumping for very long. And... I feel like the way that you turn is very strange, I think. You'll see what I mean as we continue more. So there's a ship nicely in the middle of Cell's stadium. Wonderful. This is not gonna go wrong. Oh wait, it's Cell for the third time. But wait, this time we have a secret weapon. A transfer. Hello Frost, nice to see you. So this is pretty cool, okay? I don't know what it's meant to be exactly, it's just like a soul or whatever. But you eat it, I guess. And now you get like a little bit of Goku inside of you, which is cool. Like you get the hair, you get the gi, and it's like you're like a mix of yourself with Goku. That's pretty cool. And now we get to fight Cell. Awesome. So I quickly check out the commands. Move, ascend, descend, dodge, attack, and super. Okay. Very rudimentary, very basic, but let's go. Let's try. And there's Cell. So I'm just kind of trying out the controls. Ascend, descend, move. I don't know why I just got sent flying. Am I doing well yet? Where's Cell? There he is. I tried to do a Kamehameha. It flew into somewhere. So I punched him once and then we got kicked away. Alright. Let's try a super. Oh. Let's try it one more time, okay? Let's try this one more time. Punch kick. Super. Ah. Did it hit? Did it not hit? I have no idea. And we get knocked out of our farm. So, I'm not sure what's up there. Paris, unfortunately, I guess I am not a good carry. And that's it, by the way. No further tutorial, no further training. It's just like, okay, here's like 5 seconds of something. And then you die, and then you're sad, and you can't replay it or anything. Oh, Oolong. Hehehe. Look at all the lore, the secret lore. Come by. I mean, Yeah, I don't know what the title means, Frost. I have no idea. I guess Dragon Ball Breakers didn't sound cool enough. Dragon Ball The Breakers. Just add the in front of anything and it'll make it better. And the Streamlabs. Hayaku. Gotta hurry with the bacon. Look at all this riveting gameplay. Bullman Oolong looking at me from behind. Love it. The Izumi. It's right. The Draghi. Yoganena. Ugh. Reading Oolong. And then you press Y on the ship and Trunks flies away. And you get into a far too long cutscene. And then we get finally, once again, for the second time into the hub. It's got a little hourglass because it's time patrol area. This seems like, it very much reminds me of the Xenoverse hub, but like super minimized. And like super low efforts. And like, I don't mind the hub being like very basic. In fact, I don't even need a hub at all. But let's explore what they have to offer, okay? More cutscenes! Something about temporal seams and they're gonna suck me in, blah blah blah, story nonsense that it's really not story at all. Skip it all. Skip the dialogue. And so first, because it's the beta, they give you a bunch of stuff so you can kind of get started and buy some heroes and abilities and stuff. So we get all of those things from the mailbots. And like, you can see where this is going, right? It's gonna be a gacha. A Dragon Ball hunting system? Do you mean like looking for the Dragon Balls, Paris? Because if so, they do have that. And so I find this manual, which does explain some of the things, but basically I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to be reading all of this. I kind of like quickly skimmed through it just so you guys can see what it says. But when I'm playing a game, I don't want to be like studying for exams, you know? So I'm like, you know what? I feel like we should be able to figure this all out as we play. Yes, Ferris, and I'll show you. When we actually play a game, I'll show you how it goes. Those two they say some unimportant lines. Close network test period. That's nice. Blah blah blah, they're gonna gather data. There's no secret chest behind it, Izumi. Don't even try. This facility has everything you need. It doesn't have a spa, doesn't have a wardrobe, doesn't have a bed, doesn't have food. This is a terrible place. But what it does have is gacha. Fantastic. They didn't give us enough for 10 summons, which is kind of weird if you ask me. It's like they almost have enough for 10 summons, but not quite. So unfortunately, I cannot show you 10 summons. And I'm not really into gacha, but you know, it's free, we're here. It is a really small lobby, isn't it? So, and there's like the distribution rates and all the gacha things, which they are mandated by law to put in there. But let's just try it and show you guys what it looks like. Ooh, fancy. Here comes a shining star. It's a legendary 5-star. Look at the sparkles. Ba-ba-da-da. 5-star, nice. The music is it slaps quite well, as you would expect for like an epic drop or a legendary drop. It has to, right? It looks like the cutscene is exactly the same, so I just skip it. And so apparently you can get characters that give you skills, I think. I don't know if it's like pay to win, like if you can actually make your character stronger. I don't know. Vegeta Izumi would be a good color combo. You actually will get to see that in the game. Because we do get there. And so there's like a bunch of like special things. And you can pay with tickets, with Zenny, or with the something else. Obviously there has to be 3 different currencies for the same thing, of course. We get another Vegeta, but this one is 3 stars, so it's different, I guess. It's also the same PNG, the same model, so not sure what's up with that. Same TN as well. And then one more, I think the last one's gonna be Krillin, yeah. And so that's the gacha for you. Is it pay to win? I don't know. Yeah. Unnecessary story stuff, blah blah blah. Doesn't really do anything. Honestly, I spent way too much time looking around everything and seeing like what the game has to offer. I probably shouldn't have. Please don't do this. Just play the game. Don't do all of this nonsense. So they have a shop as well. You can use the TPs, I don't know what they are, or the Zennies to buy costumes. And I think you can buy things like emotes, gestures, things you can say to people, skins, obviously. Enemy radar seems like actually useful. Some of these abilities, they are like actually abilities you can put on your character, so they actually seem useful. They've got a little kimono, a little ninja set. That's nice. If it's like a gacha with like cosmetic stuff, I'm fine with it. I think I end up buying this just to see what it's like, because it's the beta, right? It doesn't matter. Anything I do on the beta probably will get wiped out anyway, so it's okay. And so here's one skill, right? The emergency escape device, which should teleport you to safely when something is being exploded. So I actually do buy that one, because it seems like, well, as a noob, that might actually come in handy for me. And there you can remake your character if you want to. You can also choose like voices, you can choose your clothes, your hair, your eyes. What I wish they had a few more customization options for like double irises, but that might just be a me thing. So don't mind me. It's like, it's pretty basic, but it's sufficient. It's okay. Don't read it, Izumi. Don't do it. I also love how like the gacha shop is like super obvious. In the bottom left, it's like, go to the place, go to the shop. Give it time or mods. Yeah, probably in time there will be mods or DLC or something. But it's okay for now. As long as the gameplay is good. I don't expect this game to have like fantastic graphics or anything. So I do find this place in the start menu where you can change your outfits. And you can add like accessories onto your character, which is cool. And apparently you can choose where you put them. In this case, I can only put it on my head, but I imagine there are accessories you can choose if you want them on your head, on your neck, on your wrist, or your waist, or wherever, which is nice. And you can have 4 accessories. So emotes, that's probably nice. It might also be useful, maybe while you're in the game. You can like beckon people, or you can like point them at things. Because I don't actually know if you can chat in the game. There's the intro, the victory pose, and the vehicle skins, all cosmetic city stuff. And there was something about stamps or stickers. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it's there. Um, you can choose what character to play as. You can either play as yourself, or there are some other characters you can do. And when you choose other characters, I discovered you actually unlock different abilities based on the character that you play. So your original character can't do, for example, Bulma's abilities. Okay. And then you can customize your character a little bit with this dragon change thing. I'm not exactly sure what it is, except it's kind of cursed. Here you can see what happens when I'm fused with Krillin. It's not great. You can see, here it is, me with Vegeta. That's me with Vegeta. Me with Goku looks kind of nice. Me with Piccolo looks really cursed. Me with Tien looks absolutely awful, awful. Oh no! Ah! No! And so I spent some time like looking through all these things and the super attacks and all that stuff. And I tried to set it up. And so you can choose 4 skills. I have a grappling device, a floating device, a smoke screen, and then I can choose between because you can only have 4 skills. So I can choose between the Saiyan Pod or the Kaioken Rush. Don't know what they are. I think I end up going for the Kaioken Rush because it's like a surprise defense kind of thing. Oh, or maybe not, I don't know. And then you also have passive skills, 4 of them. There's the one that I bought, the emergency escape device. I imagine like that'll be handy at some point. You could make some weird hats. Maybe you'll be able to. Actually, I think they'll let you choose like hats, wrist raised, things like that. I think some games let you do it. And there we go. We've got ourselves decked out, I suppose. We're ready for combat. But of course, there's also the raiders. There's the villains. We have Cell and Frieza for now. And you can see their skills, although I don't know what they mean. You can see a little blurb, the different stages. You actually started as a larvae. That's crazy. Larvae Cell? I wonder what you're able to do when you're a larvae. Then you go into the so-called second stage, and then I think they call it third stage. And see, they say you have the skill Solar Flare after image key detection. That's nice, but it doesn't say what any of them do. It just... Unless I should have pressed whatever that button is that it says. Oops. Yeah, no, it's not canonical. Not at all. Not even close. Crossover with One Punch Man? Who knows? They might do such things. Launches the attack forward after you've selected a position. Okay. And look, I don't know about emotes or anything or gestures, but you can definitely choose lines. And you can like, as the raider, as the evil guy, you can choose when you say those lines. So that's pretty cool. You can actually like taunt people, scare them, BM them. So that's nice. And there's Frieza. We have the final stage, third form, second form, and the first form. What a twist. We don't get like full power Frieza, no golden Frieza or anything like that. And that's okay. Kenta, that's I was hoping to get some new organs. And so I figured what best way but to make a channel about it. You can delete it, it's fine. And then I found this training place. I thought the training place was like where you can learn the game. But no, you can use the training place to upgrade your abilities. Kenta, I want everything new now. I want new skin, I want new livers. Let's upgrade everything. Let's go. Can you see the gacha? So you have yet another currency, this fiery spirit thing. Whatever that is. And you use the fiery spirit thing to boost all of these skills by like 0.4%. Right? And it doesn't cost a lot, it only costs 100. But then it's gonna be 200, and then 500, and then 1,000. You know how it's gonna go, right? And it's just lots of minuscule improvements. It also turns out that Charming Pose, only Bulma can use it, which I wish they told me that, because I didn't know. I bought it. Turns out it's a waste because I'm not Bulma, so I can't use it. And yeah, this is very gacha where you have to upgrade all these abilities by minuscule points. Jump power from 100 to 102. Oh, thank you, Kanta. I'd love a new brain. And thank you for the sub. Thank you. Wow. Arigato. Arigato gozaimasu. I do appreciate it very much. We're gonna be grinding. I don't think so. I'll play it for fun. If it's not too expensive. I'll play it a few times for fun. We'll see how much I enjoy it. If I enjoy it lots and lots, I might play it more. If not, then that'll be it. Because I am not interested in like all the cosmetic stuff or all the minuscule improvements. And so then I'm like, well, I'm a total beginner. I've never played this game before. The tutorial sucked, so let's try the practice mode first. But I think the practice mode is only when you invite friends. Because no one was coming in there, so skip past that thing. And then I finally figured out how to matchmake for real. We're gonna do a real game now. This is Dragon Ball The Breakers, okay? Oh, never mind. There was actually a training option, so I tried to see what that's about. They're the episodes. I thought like, is this a story mode? No, it's not. It's just a tutorial again. So we go through a couple of options real fast, and then we're gonna skip out of the tutorial, and then we're gonna do a real game. Holy popsicles! Oof. Not too much to say here. Fairly standard stuff. There's nothing really that jumps out particularly high. And you know, when it says vegetation culling and like the quality of the highest, it's like, whatever. It's a pretty basic game. Hi, Siku. Welcome. Irashai. Yokoso. Nice to see you. I'm, of course, blessed with your appearance. Welcome. Happy that you could come by. You are very kind, Sony. Get out of the prologue. Get through another long loading screen. And matchmake. I probably should have explored while matchmaking, come to think of it. The time ends up being... I'm just like trying to glitch everywhere. I'm just laughing at the movements. And I think we have to wait for about 1 minute 30 seconds. Which is actually longer than I thought for a close beta test. But it's okay. It's like 1 minute 30, like whatever. That's fine. Get sucked up, get through another loading screen. Choose the character. And you can see the other people. Aiva, Bacon, Keida, Maran. And I think they do like little emotes sometimes. I think you can do emotes at the other people. I didn't have time to figure it out, but you can see people are waving and stuff. That's nice. A little bow. Fighting against Frieza. Let's do this. Gameplay time. So I spawn into a cutscene. Bulma's next to me. Friends? No, Bulma instantly dies. Cool. I guess we're on our own. I tried to help them out. I'm just looking around for something, anything. Can't find anything, so let's go to... Well, there's a village. Try out the grappling hook. Ah, that's how it works, okay. It has a 60-second cooldown. So we pick up this barrier recovery device. I have no idea what it is. No idea. There's a vending machine, but it's too expensive, so don't know how to use that either. Someone's already found a key, what a fruit. Good going, I guess. We find an Namekian, let's rescue them. Rescuing them requires toggling away on the keyboard, I guess. And they give us a bunch of... What do they give us? Also, we find a Dragon Ball. Yay! Hi, Dark Elf. Nice to see you. Irashai, yokoso. Senzu beans. We now have a power thing and some senzu beans. And you can put it down, I guess. So we have one Dragon Ball. One of our people dropped out. 3 of our people are on fire, apparently. I don't know why. In the bottom right, you can see it. They have got like electricity on them. Envious? Why? And I'm just trying to figure out the controls. Apparently you can throw the senzu beans. I guess you can heal someone with it, maybe. There's a little mount, so I guess we'll use that thing. Get around faster. Can we go in the water with it? Find out soon. So here's the key thing that we need, but we don't have the key yet, so we're gonna have to search for it. And we used to be booped. I can boop you. Boop. Hey look, I found out how emotes work. Nice. Also, did I just hear someone teleporting? I am fruiting scared. I can see the radar coming closer. 200 feet. Uh-oh. Another power key, nice. I'm being so fruiting useful right now. I can hear a heartbeat. So like... And then I hear it in my right ear. Can you hear it? Frieza is close. I'm so scared. He's so close. I'm so scared. Can you hear me? Can you hear the mounts? Let's juke him. Go up here. Go in the water. Drive through this thing. Luckily, it doesn't do anything to either of us. ASMR at its finest. Luckily, we have unlimited breath. Getting paid to review trains. I'm not sure I would want to review trains. Look, a fruiting rocket launcher. Unfortunately, it seems like you can only have 2 items on you. And I end up instantly wasting it because I didn't know pressing that button would launch it. I love the scream though. Ah! Ah! It makes sense. There's another change power, which I think it just levels up your Like, I think it's like a power gauge. And the higher it is, the more powerful you'll be when you become a Sea Warrior. And one of them just changed into a Sea Warrior, by the way. One of them just became Goku. And they're fighting Frieza. They're actually fighting. Oh no, someone's knocked out. I want to go and help them. Too bad I instantly got distracted. Especially Frieza transformed somehow. I don't know how, but he did. And I'm so scared. And then they tried to destroy the place, so I'm trying to run away, but I actually go the wrong direction because it seems like maybe you could go here, but no, it's just a wall. So I turn around, fall, and luckily my passive kicks in and teleports me out. However, I now have this red ring around me. I have no idea what this red ring is. No idea. Still not sure what the fruit I'm supposed to be doing, by the way. And apparently there's only 10 minutes left. Has it already been 10 minutes? At least I found a dragon radar. But it doesn't really do anything right now. Because, well, I have a Dragon Ball, so of course it's gonna show that one. And it doesn't look like there's anything nearby. But there, you can change scale. That's nice. Hey, I remembered I can break barrels. Does something come out of them? It seemed like gold came out, like Zenny. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And I'm just like trying different buttons. I'm finding the map. That's cool. I'm like, let's try and go to area X. Or try to help one of our allies. Which I'm not sure how they died. Like, how does that work? When someone dies, you can resurrect them, right? But what if the... Hey, capsule case, nice. Rocket launcher, it's back. What if the person... If the raider is just camping them? And what do you do when they die? When they're like fully dead? Like, is that it? Are you now one player short? Because we're now 2 players down. Only 4 of us are left. And I haven't seen anyone. And I have no idea what I'm doing. One person becomes Goku again, another person as well. Double teaming Frieza in the second form. Shiny? I'd probably stay dead. Dragon Radar, but I already have a Dragon Radar. Frieza getting chunked. He's taking so much damage. Only 50% HP left. But now he's in the third form. Oh no! Ah! Destroying another area, but this time I think I can make it. Just about. Just barely. Ooh. That was close. No more civilians. It looks like we're in the end stage, okay? So... I tried to help this guy, but he's just dead, I guess. So let's try and get to the middle of the area. Activate that thing. Heartbeat, scary, scary. Can't go that way, that's on fire. And here's actually new people. And they've got, I see we have a lot of Dragon Balls. That person has 4, I have 1, that person has another one. 4 or 5 Dragon Balls. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot and I forgot how to give the Dragon Balls. So I'm like trying to figure it out desperately, even though it says it right there. Finally figure it out and she just abandons me, you know. Just rockets off. There's a little jump pad thing, so I guess I follow. Because I want to see what's going to happen. And I think they're about to summon Shenron. That's going to be cool. So I've got my rocket launcher ready. If Frieza comes, I'm gonna blast Frieza, okay? I'm ready. Take one for the team. There he is. Okay, rocket launcher. I'm trying to figure out how to use it. I shoot. Did I hit? I have no idea. I get hit by a stray beam. And I guess I'm dead? I'm down? I can still like crawl a bit. But I can't use any of my items and the game is over. So, at the end of the day, it seems like an interesting concept. I have no idea what's going on still. It was over so fast. I didn't really do anything. I didn't really see anything. I have no idea what I'm doing. They need a better tutorial. They need to explain things. They need to show things and where they are and how to use them. I look forward to when there's like a guide on YouTube that's like, hey, this is how you play the game. And unfortunately, that's when time ran out for me and the servers went down. Too bad, so sad. Oof. But you know, that's just the first look. It's just a beta. We'll have to wait and see what it might look like in the future, right? Hey, Sessa. I'm still interested in the concepts and I might try, I will probably try it out. I look forward to guides and gameplay videos. And when it comes out, or if there is another beta test, I'll gladly participate. And now I know, skip the tutorial, skip all the cutscenes. Don't check out any of the hub stuff. Just go play as many times as you can. Try and figure it out with your friends. And maybe we can find something. Okay, that's it. That's it. Bye, Dragon Ball the Breakers for now.